5 scratched, 6 player, $3.50 to $5. Tallow Beach has been the best back downstairs. Open 320, got out to $3.50, back into its opening quote now at $3.20. $4 to $4.40, not just a pretty face. It's easy on the tote. It's now out to $4.70. Was as short as $2.80 a couple of minutes ago. Now they're at the barrier. Player looked a little bit wintry and did sweat up a little bit in the yard. He's nice and relaxed over there at the barrier. Tallow Beach looked a picture. She went out a little bit earlier. She can get a little bit fiery in the yard. Not just a pretty face, has been clipped and looks in great order here first up. Others in the race, Acta on Verba, the top weight. If he put his best foot forward, he just about win here, and he looked well. And they are at the start. Crown Time about to be let in. It'll be the first one forward. About to load at Canberra, they're about to come forward. So Tallow Beach, the tote favourite here. Player at 5.10 and 5.60, not just a pretty face on Super Tab. Excuse me, and they are coming in. Thanks, Gavin. These runners are loading, as you mentioned, and pretty good race this one. Tallow Beach, he is the favourite for the race. Tallow Beach currently at 3.20 on track. It's been tried in from 3.50. Nick Oliver's got this mare looking an absolute treat. She went out a little bit earlier than the others. She can get a little bit fiery in the yard. She's arrived at the gate in good order. Not just a pretty face. She's been clipped and looks a picture first up from a spell. Hasn't raced since January. She's suited over more ground, but she'll be flashing home late fresh here. And Acta on Verba, the top weight, if he put his best foot forward, he'd just about win here. He looked well in the mounting yard and probably better suited back on top of the ground. He raced on the heavy at the Sapphire Coast last start. MUCHACHO certainly an interesting runner as well, this country galloper. He won at Wagga last time out. Now Tallow Beach to come in. She's been loaded away. Bensley aboard. He sticks after winning on her here last start over the 1,000 up to the 1,200 metres here. Be interesting to see what he does with her. She's been leading recently. As Angelo's Lucky Boy goes up, and not just a pretty face will be the last one to line in. Fresh from a spell here, this mare for Brendan Ward, who's already had a winner earlier. Looking for a double here. Favourite for the race, Tallow Beach, and they're all set. 12.06, red light on, and they're racing now. Near the inside, Crown Time won the start. Not just a pretty face, was snagged back after the jump. And Acta on Verba is breaking out of the pack and went to the lead. Got a neck in front. Now here is Tallow Beach putting the pressure on, and they skip 3 lengths in front of Crown Time now. MUCHACHO on its outside, 3 lengths further back than to Player. They're running this hard out in front. They're followed by Not Just a Pretty Face going past Angelo's Lucky Boy, who was last. They come off the back straight, 700 metres left to go. Acta on Verba, the top weight, leads by a half length on Tallow Beach. 3 away third, the outside was MUCHACHO. Crown Time's had a nice run, 4th on the fence, and Not Just a Pretty Face is nice and handy. 4 lengths off the lead now, improving on the outside of Player, just niggled at. And Angelo's Lucky Boy is 4 away last of all on the swing. 400 metres left to go. Acta on Verba held back to them. Tallow Beach coming out after it. Now Crown Time next. MUCHACHO and Not Just a Pretty Face hooks to the centre. Player and Angelo's Lucky Boy down past the 250. Not Acta on Verba, the leader. Tallow Beach given a smack with the whip. It's gone. MUCHACHO's gone past it. Now Not Just a Pretty Face is sprinting. MUCHACHO the leader at the 100. Not Just a Pretty Face is going to charge late. MUCHACHO sitting down. Not Just a Pretty Face lunging at it on the line, but MUCHACHO did enough. MUCHACHO beat Not Just a Pretty Face, flashing home Player. He might have grabbed third just in front of Acta on Verba. Then Crown Time, Tallow Beach knocked up in the straight, and Angelo's Lucky Boy at the tail end. 9-foot Gamely, the country horse. MUCHACHO, he's been racing around Wagga and those sort of tracks recently, but he's pulled out plenty in the run home here. He is trained at the track, has seen a couple of different courses lately, but he is trained here, and he's pulled out plenty in the run home to hold off Not Just a Pretty Face. It was a top run from her first up from a spell, and it's tight for third. Acta on Verba and Player. Player was getting home hard, and he has in fact ran third. So the numbers are 3, 8, 6 and 1. 3, 8, 6 and 1. The winner is by Nuclear Freeze from Dilly's. Michael Travers aboard. for Kerry Kulik, who trains here at Canberra. That's his 5th win from 8 starts. He's got quite a record, this fellow. He's 4 years of age. Second 8, Not Just a Pretty Face by To Hear from Let's Reminisce, 4-year-old mare, Brendan Ward for Matt Dale. And third in 6, Player by Octagonal out of Chapara for Matt Carl. Fourth one, Acta on Verba after leading. The time 109.91, 109.91, a neck by 1.5, and the last 635.26. So you got the details after the running of race number 4 here from Canberra, and runners are coming back. Neck by 1.5, and the winner returns nice odds 720 and 390. We'll come back for the 5th here today. It is due off at 3:10. Righto, mate.